Congratulations on purchasing an Steel Framing Solutions greenhouse. In this video we're going to show you how to put your greenhouse together using the very simple steps that you'll see in the installation program. Before you start installing your Steel greenhouse, these are some of the things you're going to need. You'll need a drill similar to this one here, with a bit very similar to this one here, which is a hex head bit. Now the screws supplied are hex head, and the little ones like this have their self-drilling tapping on the end here, and what you do is to pop them in there, and these are for drilling the walls together. They hold the walls together. Those screws you need for that, and these other screws here are Phillips head. The Phillips head ones are for your hinges on your window and your door. Now just a tip on the window and the door, if you put your hinges on first, like so, and then put your window into the gap, line your hinges up, and then just quickly screw the hinges back onto the outside of the frame, then it'll make life easy putting this window in. There are a couple of ways you can do this window. You can have it side opening, you can drop it down, or have it opening upwards. It's all up to you. Also the door, which you'll see as we put it up, is the same thing. If you put the hinges on first, then it makes it a lot easier when you're trying to set it up. You'll also need a ladder, and the ladder will get you up to do the top parts of the roof. Now in just a moment we're going to start assembling the greenhouse together, and we're going to start with the front wall and one side wall. This installation is actually in real time, so it'll show you how quickly we can put this thing together. Initially you might need two people like Max and myself to actually hold them in place, but once you've started going and got most of the walls together, you can do it yourself with a ladder. Max and I are now going to start putting the side wall onto the front wall. The first side done, we're now going to put the next side on, and then the back wall, then we'll start with the roof preparation. As you can see, that went up fairly quickly. There's your four walls that have gone straight up. They're nice and flush on the bottom, and they're flush on the edges, which gives you a truly square greenhouse when it's standing. And the next job is to put the truss on the centre. As you can see, it's quite easy to place a truss in the centre. You just have to make sure that your measurements are correct so your truss is standing square. And it's quite easy to do, taking a measurement from in between the two on both sides to make sure they're the same. You also see that Max is putting two screws on the underside, one on either side of the truss itself, which gives it a fairly firm hold. The next step will be put on the roof purlins and also the ridge, which is the next thing we're going to do, and that we will require a ladder for. We'll be right back with that. In placing on these purlins, what we need to do is change to the flathead screw so that you've got a nice flat finish for your roofing, and it is a Phillips head as well, so you need to change your drill bit and change the screws. Evenly space your purlins so that it makes it easier when you're laying your roofing back on at a later stage, and if you just take a distance between the top the bottom and just space out the two evenly. It's easier to put your ladder inside now so that you can reach across and around on the tops up there without having to reach over your greenhouse. When you're working with steel, it's always advisable to wear a glove, and the gloves that he's using are leather gloves, which are very comfortable on the hand but also stop the iron from scratching you or cutting. The last piece we're putting on to the building is the ridge that goes on top. Now this is so it gives you a nice finish for your roofing as you apply the roofing to it. If you centre off your ridge line and make sure that either end is flush, then you'll have a nice flush finish to the front and to the back. You'll note that on this door we've already put the hinges on. They're on the front, so that when we line them up on here we've already got the holes pre-drilled, but once you line it up yourselves you can then pre-drill the holes if necessary. Other than that, basically hold them up and screw them in like so. It only takes a couple of seconds to put a door on when you've got everything pre-drilled. The last bit of installation is now the window at the back, and we've chosen to put the window on the back sideways, but you can have it going up or down that way, or sideways, or that way. It's your choice, you can just put your own hinges on. The door latches and those sort of things, that's your choice later on. You can buy yourself some little hooks, or it depends on, you can buy a snap lock, whatever you like. If you want to padlock it up, that's another way you can do it as well. So those little additions don't come with it, but something you can go down to your local hardware store and purchase as you do your cladding. So there you have it. There is the very simple install for an N-Steel Framing Solutions greenhouse. And thank you, Max, for a really well done job. Thank you for watching.